Okay, so I'm back. Salaam alaikum, sisters. As I said in my last video, gonna be having a giveaway for my subscribers. Okay, so a little bit about the giveaway. Um, yeah, what am I gonna be giving away? What am I gonna be giving away? Okay, so as I mentioned before, I know I'm just rambling, but as I mentioned before, I did go into business for myself, and what my business is halal bath and body products. And why I started it is because I don't know if you guys know, but I used to have the worst Lush addiction. Like it was borderline obsession. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it so much, but my wallet did not like it at all. So what I ended up doing is actually Googling how to make a lot of these things, and after a year or two of practice, you know, I started making them for my family, for my friends, and shortly after, someone was like, "Oh, you should sell these." I was like, "Oh, okay," and I did. I started selling them and things. So basically, that's what I'll be giving away. Let's see. I know there are companies out there that make halal bath products, but they're not fun. They're not. They're not something that I don't know, I want to use every day or I consider fun. They don't make a whole bunch of bubbles and things like that. So that was another reason. Also, let's get real. Lush is friggin' expensive. And I'm not gonna lie, I still go to Lush every once in a while when I feel like, I want a treat because they have some unique smells, at least I think so. Yeah, so let's get to it. Let's see. This one, I don't know if you can see. It's purple and pink. It's a bath bomb. And this one is actually two bath bombs in one. There's an inside layer, which is a big ball inside. And there's an outside layer. And it makes bubbles. That's another thing. These make bubbles. So there's really no need for bubble bars, which I do have. But, and this one is about I think this one is about 10.5 ounces. So yeah, that's really good. And this one is called Drama Queen, and this is a dupe for Lush's what is it called? Snow Fairy. So that's one, and that's purple and pink. This one is a scent that I made up on my own. This one is all white, and this makes bubbles as well. But what's good about this one is called Mrs. Buttersworth, and this is a smaller one. This one is around 6.5 to 7 ounces, depending on what I put in it. But this one has a big chunk of shea butter or mango butter in the middle of it. We're giving those away. I'm not too sure which ones I'll be giving away and if that's the only thing I'll be giving away. What I will say is that I will have two winners for this giveaway. I guess, one prize is going to be bigger than the other, obviously. But yeah, let's get to what the giveaway actually is. Okay. Well, not the giveaway, but I guess it's a contest. It's not really a contest. But they're just questions, and I just want to hear you guys' answers and, see which one intrigues me most. Okay, so the first question is basically, what do you love about it? I don't care what it is. It can be the little things. It can be something big. It can be something like, I don't know, I'm just giving examples. It can be something like, oh, I love going to the masjid. That's what I love about Islam. I love being with my other sisters. That's what I love about Islam. So it doesn't necessarily have to be something huge and not long and drawn out because, oh, I will say this. You only have 4 minutes. Why am I only giving you 4 minutes? Giving you 4 minutes because, like I said, I have kids and for the most part they're always here. Right now, my mother-in-law has the little ones, but I want to be able to actually sit there and listen to the videos as opposed to not being able to because you sent me or submitted a video that was like 10 minutes long. So that's one question. The second question is, what do you think can be changed about the Ummah, which is basically the Islamic community? An example of this is I live in a neighborhood where it's basically a good mixture of people, but Islamically, there's everyone from Bengalis to Arabs to African Americans and so on and so forth. But one day I was walking down the street and I gave salams to a Bengali sister and she would not speak to me. She wouldn't even give me salams back. So that's one thing I will say. Like, you need to be a tighter knit community. Just because you assume that I'm African American, which I'm not, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I'm Jamaican. Straight up Jamaican. So just because you assume I'm one way doesn't mean you shouldn't speak to me. Doesn't mean you shouldn't give me salams back. Even if you don't want to talk to me ever again, you should at least give me that respect. So that's one thing. That's my gripe. That's one thing I think that should be fixed, because there is a lot of segregation, whether people see it or not. Now, I have friends that are Bengali, Arab, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, Black, but that was something that it actually really hurt. So I was like, wow, she actually did not talk to me. Okay. Number 3, what is your biggest struggle Islamically? Now I'm being honest. My biggest struggle is Salat. Now, I'll do good for about 4 months, like maybe 6 months, and then I'll slowly start falling off. Like, I'll slowly start like, I won't wake up at 5. I'll do it. I'll make Fajr when I get the kids up, which is like 7:30, and that's long. Or I'll say something like, oh, I can do this later, or which isn't good, and I am working on it, and I'll get better, inshallah. The last question, there's only 4 questions. What can you do to better yourself in Islam? What can you do to better yourself? Whether it be reading the Quran, whether it be, I don't know, going to the masjid, finding sisters and building that community with them, things like that. So I just want to know your insight and your answers to these questions. I'd like to hear them anyway, and I'm pretty sure other sisters would. So, with that being said, those are the 4 questions. Nice, short, sweet, and simple. I wanted to make the video 4 minutes, but I just kept on talking and talking and talking. So, yeah. So, that's it. Just answer those 4 questions. You can either leave a 4-minute video, or if you can't sum it up in 4 minutes, which you may not be able to, because I know I didn't, inbox me. Inbox me with your answers, and we'll go from there. This contest or giveaway is going to run for about 2 weeks. From, I would say today, it's now 10:30 p.m. I'm in New York, so that's Eastern Standard Time, to 2 weeks from now, which I don't know is when, but I'll look that up later. And, the date. I'll look that up later and post when the giveaway is over. But, hopefully people will, that's my husband calling, sorry. Hopefully people will, do this contest, because I really want to know your answers. So I am actually going to go now because he's going to keep on calling until I pick up. So, Salaam Alaikum, and I hope to hear from you too. Oh, if you're going to leave a video, leave it as a video response under there somewhere. I think it's under there. It might be. So, just leave a video response. Alright, guys. Take care.